Damien, is that the response you wanted to see?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a fantastic win, Darren, at a very difficult place, a team that's desperate for points in the league, and I think we took the sting out of the game for large parts just by keeping the ball and playing with a calmness and composure that we didn't play with last week. So yeah, fantastic win.
Full value as well for the win was deserved, even though when Cork did have their kind of spell of pressure in the second half, we looked like we were comfortable riding it out.
Yeah, I think so. I guess the disappointing bit from that, their spells still came from our mistakes and our sloppiness, not from their real good play. No disrespect to them. So yeah, it's about, I guess, eradicating small details like that, because small details, whether it be not defending a big diagonal or playing a misplaced pass, can soon lead to you defending your own box and trying to defend three corners. But outside of that, fantastic from the guys.
It's a full debut for Harry Wood, his first start for the club and a goal. It was a decent shift from him.
Yeah, he was fantastic. He's a proper football brain, I'd say. Just as I was writing down, make sure he runs in behind and penetrates as well. He goes and does it and scores. Not that I know anything about football, but I guess I said about the group of calmness and composure. He has that in abundance, and I think it's something that this team and this squad needs. So yeah, fantastic full debut from him, and I'm really pleased for him because he's made a bold decision to come over. And because, like I said many times before, Darren, I think the Irish League is disrespected in England, but he's put his trust in me to come over and help him, help his career. So I'm pleased for him because he's a good, honest boy, and he absolutely loves the game. He's first on the training pitch every morning, and last off it, I have to say.
Yeah, it can be easy to wind down your contract if you're in an academy, but it shows that courage and personality to want to come over here and get the hands dirty.
Yeah, and coming here and getting your hands dirty, again, I still think people, battering what goes on over there, but I still think players come over and think this will be a breeze, this will be easy, you know, we're a bunch of cowboys over here. But
do you have GPSs?
Yeah, we do have GPSs. We've been asked that by across the water, but no, the important thing, yeah, he's come, but he's willing to dig in and help the lads. Like you said, he's a good, honest boy, good Yorkshire boy, so really pleased for him.
You asked for a bit of edge, a bit of bite. Did you see that tonight in the performance?
Yeah, we did when it was needed, and I spoke about it before the game, about emotion and bringing emotion, probably something we didn't do last week, but it doesn't mean an edge and a bite for 90 minutes. We brought it tonight when we needed it, but outside, an emotion is also being calm, cool, calculated, and that's what we wear with the ball for large parts.
You asked questions to the group last week. I'm sure the staff did. The players asked questions of themselves, and do you think they delivered an answer tonight?
Yeah, we've said this from day one for 18 months. They're a good, honest group. That's why I'm so fond of them. And I know they were hurting. So even, I think it was Tuesday, still unhappy maybe with, you know, training, and all of them dwelling on Friday. Training was stopped and we had a good, honest chat and aired our feelings to each other. And yeah, like I said, you have to forget about previous results, and that's what they did. They bounced into training yesterday. Not that was much better at times, but like I've said many times, it's all about Friday under the lights, and they've absolutely put last week to bed. Yeah.
Your debutant got a goal on his full debut, his first start. Another debutant in today. Obviously, you've got Will over. What kind of player is he? Came in on deadline day.
I think he was a striker for many years, but he's been playing on the wing for the last 3 years as a whole. He's got a lot of abilities. I like the way he dribbles with the ball. He's athletic, and you know, I hear many times about him. I think he said to me before a game he's sick of hearing about potential and what he could be, but what you've seen tonight is glimpses, but I know there's another 20, 30, 40% in the tank, and you know, it's up to me to get that out of him. We pride ourselves on that as a staff, getting more gears and I guess blood out of stone stuff, and I'll be hard on him like I am with all the lads. You'll get love, you'll get kicks up the behind, you'll get coaching, and like Harry, the two Harrys, they've come over and embraced it. Will has to do that as well because he's an awful lot of potential, and he's got 3 months to show the League of Ireland what he's all about.
Is that something that players can kind of embrace, that having a point to prove, coming here and all the eyes being on them?
I think so. That's would be the way I look at it, but we're all different animals, we're wired differently. You know, I'll push them, I'll push all the guys, anyone that comes in the building, but I think we've built a good, honest dressing room as well, that standard slip, I'd like to think they'll drive it as well. I think that's what top teams are built on, the dressing room. So Coyler springs to mind. He won't let standard slip. He springs to mind because he's wearing the armband tonight. After him probably being really disappointed with last Friday, gave a wonderful team talk, wonderful performance, and the armband suited him.
Conor Kane obviously moved to Drogheda today. What's the thinking behind that?
I have to say it was me that green lighted it, nobody else. And why I green light is because he's a wonderful boy. I did an awful lot to get him in, and he can't look at it as a backwards step or leaving the club. He's been out for nearly a year, and if I didn't think any of him, I would have kept him here as a squad player, but he needs to get back playing. They're light on numbers. Yes, they're around us in the league, they're a rival, so it's not me disrespecting rivals, anything like that. It's just me caring for Conor Kane and his career and getting back up to his speed. So he's just gone on loan till the end of the season and review things then. But here, we love him. He's a massive loss. I didn't want to let him go, but I guess it was the heart ruling the head that we need to let Conor go and play 10, 11 games. It was as simple as that. When
you see how tight that table is tonight and how important that win is, does it feel like a big win among the group?
I think so. They were told it's a must win, and I'm sick of saying it. Whether we make it or we don't, we want to get into Europe, blah blah blah. People outside the club are probably thinking, what's he talking about? But I've always aimed for the stars. I was 8, 9, 10 years old. I wanted to be a footballer, and here, that happened. So we haven't just spoken about Europe this year. We spoke about it last year as a newly promoted team. So as long as I'm manager here, whether it be short term, long term, whatever, I'll always aim for the stars, and I think we've got the players doing that as well and believing that we can get there. Whether we do or not, here, only time will tell. But that's what I'll keep striving for. Nobody can put more pressure on me than I put on myself already.
Thanks, Damien.
Cheers, Darren.